Last one. Ah, my favorite. So I've done a lot of videos on this, and some of the moves are probably going to be same as what we've done before. It's a stunning day. If you're just catching up with this video, not seeing the other ones, this is my 4th video in a row. The day is amazing, and the freshness has really got to my nose. So we're going to put the ball behind our back. Ooh, rest down on it. Okay. I have my shoes on because I'm outside. By all means, please go barefoot if you're inside and doing this. So feet are in line with the bum bones, and then all you do, curl your tail around the ball and arch over it. Okay, so it's a curl and an arch. Now this is fabulous. Totally biased because my body is actually resting in the ball, takes the shape of it, rests into it, takes the shape of it. I'm not lifting off the ball. I'm actually on it, thinking my spine goes into the ball a little bit, goes around the ball. My hands were up so you could see it, but it is an option because it gives you more of a stretch. Now we're going to hold in the curl, really dig your heels in. So it is your standard bridge, okay, but the ball is there to make sure, one, you haven't come up too high, that you've got that curl of your tail, which will help you engage through the hamstrings and the bottom. And then we go one leg up and down. Now, if I put my hands on my bones at the front of my body, I can feel that they're staying still, which you'd think with the ball would be a little bit easier. Not necessarily, because of course the ball wants to roll. Now if I take my elbows off, then also it's more, woo, I got nothing supporting me. I'm still feeling my hips. Notice, and then I don't want my hips anymore, so I'm going to take my hands up. Notice which leg for yourself goes, I got this, and which leg goes, I do not have this. Okay? Let's say the hip joint is where the movement comes from. So it's not a flick of the leg and up. That's a different move. I'm moving at the hip because my joint at where my top of my thigh bone, my femur goes into the socket, because it's like that winching rolling action. Now from there, hands come down, one leg up, hold, keep the softness into the ball with your body and pick up the other leg. Now where that ball is, it might need to be a bit lower. It's not right in the small of my back. It's more under the big triangle bone of the sacrum. Tap one foot and lift. Tap and lift. Now I keep looking at the camera every now and again. I know you may need to, but just be cautious that there's not a lot of weight on your head and you're turning it. Right now the weight is in the ball and off my head. So please just be cautious if you're turning your head to look at what I'm doing. Now I'm going to start to take the top leg straighter, the bottom leg, so they're still bent. They're still moving away at the hip joint. And now my abdominals have to start to go, she's starting to work me. Then what I can start to do is have that top leg straight, the bottom leg straight as well. So the top leg goes, whoa, hamstring stretch. The bottom leg, when it goes down, if I point the foot, you can actually open up the hip here, okay? Notice if one leg wants to bend, because often they will, to avoid the stretch. And then the lower that leg goes, you got to keep in the ball, the more you can open up. Whoa, that feels so good, the hip. And also notice that my switch is coming up to change. I'm not doing a scissor, scissor, scissor. More because it's about focusing on where we're at. Now if I take my hands off, the move becomes wobblier. So things have to kind of kick into gear and engage when you're not holding and you're on the ball. Again, if you're turning your head one way, I would say turn it the other way as well, just for symmetry. Now, one more time. Two legs are going to stay up. You might want to put your hands back down again, wide or close. Both legs stay up as straight as yours can be. One leg out to the side and back in. Other leg out. Now, what I want you to do is when your leg goes out, turn the knee out of the leg that's moving. You'll find you'll get a bigger range. So the knee will go, right now your knees are at 12. If I'm going to move my right leg, I'm turning it to 1, 2, taking it out to 3 o'clock. Comes back to 12. This one turns to 10, goes out to 9, back in. So your hip does what's called external rotation, which means your glutes are kicking in without you realizing it. Nice little move for the hip joint, and you'll get bit of range when you turn that leg out, because that's just what the joint does. Last one on each leg, and by not moving my pelvis with my leg, my core is firing up. Now from there, keep your legs up. I want you to turn your knees in, turn out, turn them in, turn them out. So we did turn out, so now we just want to balance that out, making sure we can get the legs turning inwards. Now when they turn out, I want you to open them, turn them in and bring them together. Turn them out and open, turn them in and bring them together. So the out will be quite a big range, great stretch through the inner thighs. As you turn in, your inner leg muscles, your adductors, will work and pull in. They'll turn out. Don't let the legs flop there, right? Control them under gravity. So what we're doing is we're getting the outer hip working, and then the inner hip as well. We've got 2 more goes. Now all the way, because my legs are straight up, there's not as much demand on my belly. So we're going to work in the belly. So hands can come up or stay down. Squeeze the legs together parallel so they're facing over my head. I'm going to press my hands together just because. 2 legs lower, 2 legs come up. So the question is, how low do they go? Well, the minute I start to roll on the ball and my body takes the shape of the ball like we did at the start, that's too far. So I want this to stay the same as my legs move away and back up. If you start to feel any strain in your back, please don't take the legs so far. Now, inhale or exhale. For me, exhale down, inhale up, but watch. Both are possible. Please try both and see what works for you. And that's going to be the last one. Bend the legs, arms by your side. Just roll a little bit on the ball, sway across. Hands can come down now. So it's a nice wee massage, to be honest with you, going on there. Feet come down, bottom up. Oh, when you lie down, that's often the most freeing feeling. Ball now, high up, not at your knees, higher than your knees towards your crotch. Okay, and we'll take that bridge again. So curl your pelvis, roll up, squeeze the ball, keep the hips high-ish. Imagine the ball is still there and you're pressing into it. Now you go straight leg and down. So this is what I mean, this is a different action. So now my hip doesn't move, my leg moves at the knee joint, and I keep the squeeze of the ball. It's better, okay? Because now there's that inside connection. So everything comes into midline, and it's like I'm drawing the ball up into my body, okay? I'm not lifting massively high, you'll see, because I got a little twinge in my back today. So I know I need to get some looseness going on, also get my butt working a little bit more possibly, so that when I walk home, with any luck, I'll feel a bit freer, yeah? So along in these last videos, I've been saying, look, where's your body feel today? Work with it, no problem. Last one, ooh, bridge yourself down and out of it. That is such an effective way to get the inner and the outer hip working. Roll yourself up. Push up if you can't roll. Comes behind the mid-back now. Feet down, hands behind your head. You can open your elbows as you go back. Beautiful movement through the back of the body and the spine there. Exhale, curl up. Elbows are going to tuck in. Inhale, elbows open, butterfly, and up. So we're going to add some twists and turns through the upper body now. So when the left knee comes up, you're going to pick it up. Now I tuck my elbows in quite tight, okay? Then I'm going to rotate, and you'll see my elbows are almost like they're hugging a ball. So twist towards that knee, open up, go back down, elbows come in, right leg comes up, twist to the right, and back down. Now I'm not working massively fast today, because I'm really thinking of where my body's at. So when I do the twist, what I'm thinking of is keeping the hips really still, rolling the ball, anchoring through my pelvis as my leg lifts, and down. So do try to get a kind of as pure a twist as you can around through the upper part of your body, which is where the ball is, which is why this ball is such a cool piece of kit. Now, if all you can do is twist, and when you lift the leg up, it all goes wrong, guess what? Just don't lift your leg today, yeah? Perfectly fine to just twist, center, down and open. Twist, center, open. Up, twist, or we can stay up and just take twists. Now my hands are by the side of my head. It kind of feels comfy for me and it brings my elbows inwards, which, as I said, I like. Now you can stay in this up and change legs here. Now the beautiful thing about the ball is it helps get that flexion. Yeah, it helps get the upper body lift. We haven't got too many more to do on the twist, so if your stomach's hurting, it's all right, it's nearly over. Last one. Now from there, okay, turning onto the side, the ball kind of goes armpit, ribs, boob area, hand behind your head. Legs, you're going to place them to help them stay down. You reach over into a great side stretch, it's amazing. Arm comes to your hips, a little bit of a lift, and a down. Now, I've decided to put my bottom knee on top of my top knee because when I come up, I can actually use my left leg to push on the right leg and help me anchor down. It also gives me a little bit of an extra stretch through my side body, which I kind of feel I need today. Again, side lying, make sure you're pulled in through the core because it likes to hang out on the side. We've only got 2 more to do. So we've done twisting, now we've got side body. Last one, we've opened up the hips. Wow, we've moved through the spine. Not much left to do, is there really? So, sort of sweet workout. We're going to change sides. You could have just rolled over. I want to roll so I can face the camera still. Behind. So again, now my right ankle goes on my left knee. Great stretch. Oh, it's just hang out there. Then that arm comes up, lifts. Now it doesn't have to be a super high lift. Maybe one side is, yep, got this move covered. The other side goes, yeah, I don't get it. So it's okay. This elbow could be useful and stay on the floor to give you a little friendly push to come up, yeah? And it's okay. So all the time what I'm going to ask you to do is really think, well, where's my body at? What does it need? Is it okay with this? Does it need some assistance? Because now I've done a few with the elbow down. Maybe the lift is better with the elbow up, yeah? Okay, from here, last move, we're going to turn onto the front. If you have a large chest, this is not always the most comfortable. Microphone out way. So it goes just beneath your boobs. Again, if this could often make you feel sick, so please take the ball away and you'll just do the same move without. If you can manage the ball, you come down, you push into it, you make sure you've got that lift through your belly, long through your tail. Arms are going to come up and then they'll come down. So lift, arms up and arms down. So an option if you didn't like the ball to be here was putting your hands on the ball, the elbows bent, lift the chest, push into the ball and down. So it is actually a really nice option. Whichever one you're choosing, just make sure those shoulders are not living by your ears. And even just with a small lift, if I can put my elbows down here, still pushing the ball, it gives me some feeling of lift. Our goal is just to get that upper back moving, and which it often doesn't, basically. So whether the ball's here or underneath you, one elbow goes down, one elbow comes up, elbow down, other one up. So you've got that rotation. When you're rotating here, whichever option you're on, make sure the hips stay on the floor. If you were in this option, it's the same thing. Elbow stays on the floor, twist and twist. Okay, that upper back is one area that gets super, super sticky. So if you think, so if I'm going this way, my left arm is up, I push my right boob into the ball. Yeah, but my left hip stays down. This way, my left boob goes into the ball, my right hip stays down, right arm is up. And I just keep changing. I'm just going to do one more. Ooh. And then hands down, wherever you are, push up. Walk your hands in. Come over, and I just want you to put the ball, however you need to get up, please do. Not a good flow there. Put the ball between your feet, and then you'll stand. Okay, so it's actually at your ankles. You squeeze the ball in, you take your arms up, link your fingers, reach up to the sky, and then down. Breathe in. So the ball is kind of giving you a feel for how wide you want your legs. You got one more. Reach. Now I'm not throwing my ball away because it's really windy and it will blow and I'll lose it. But if it's not windy for you, just hold your ball. Close your eyes one moment. Feel as if the ball is still there and you're pulling it up through the center. And then float your head up, and with any luck, there's a grounded feeling through your feet, a lifted feeling through your head. And in the middle, your spine has been twisted, turned, rotated, side bend, lengthened, stretched, and you leave this workout feeling absolutely amazing. Such a good piece of kit. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, as always, for watching, joining in, and moving. Stay healthy, and see you soon.